Hi Flosstubers, it's Diane. I thought I'd see today is, what is today? July 28th, 2020. Thought I'd do a quick video. And I do have a friend with me. Come here. Roar. Just as Mozzie. Say hi. Yeah, hi Mozzie. This is my Mozzie. Whoops. There we go. Say hi Mozzie. Say hi. You don't know who that is? Goofy puppy. He was getting in trouble, so I brought him in here. Okay. So. No. Now you need to go down. Down. All the way down. Good boy. So, what do I have to show? My haul is my fabric of the month from Fiberlicious. It's 32 count linen and it's called Aquamarine, and that is pretty true to color. It's not highly variegated, highly variegated, but it's beautiful. That's my last Fiberlicious fabric of the month, as I switched from her fabric of the month to her cottons of the month for starting in August. So some of her I've stitched with her cottons before. They're really nice to stitch with, and some of them are highly variegated and some of them are muted. So I'll see what I get. Whips. So okay, I have a new start. Well, I have two new starts actually. This is Pearl of the Orient Seas by Filipina. And I'm stitching her on 32 count. Yeah, 32 count because of the beads. Blue, as in the color Blew Me Away by Fiberlicious. And here is where I'm at. So I think she's turning out really nice. This is the edge of her tail down here. So this is all tail, but this is kind of where it splits out and becomes the full tail. So that's where I got to before I put this one aside. And I love this fabric. So, and the colors on this are really popping. I want her to have kind of an Asian feel when she's all said and done. So we'll see what happens when I actually get to that point. Last night I started this one, Flowers of the Holy Night. I've had this one kitted for a while and wanted to start it. And this is on 32 count or 36 count. 32 count antique white Jobelan. I chose 32 count because there are beads on this piece and I want the beads to fit well. And I think I'm going to skip the treasures. I think I'm going to just do it with the bead clusters. And I got one petal halfway done. Not too bad for a night's work. These, I am using the dinky dies that are called for, which are gorgeous. And so I kitted that up and I let Mini Dot choose between that one. There were like 3 I let him choose from. And that is the one he chose. The other piece I've been stitching on the most is this one, Ink Circles Garden Stars. This is still in print to my knowledge. And it's on 32 count cream. It is all DMC. 27 different shades of green. And it is a finish. So I started this one as a round robin piece. So some of the pieces, let's see, let me go this side. Like here, there's some little initials here. So when people stitched on it, I asked them to put their initials by the motif that they stitched in the round robin. I did this big guy before I sent it out, so then they would have an anchor point. But some of these, like this little bee scap, and these littler ones are the ones that people stitched, which was perfectly fine with me. I had no problem with that. This big guy here was stitched by one of the ladies. And I filled in the ones that weren't stitched. And so last time you saw it, these weren't here. All that was done. So this guy here was a pill. It doesn't look like it would take that long, but this guy took over 3 skeins of floss. I was into my 4th skein on this guy. And the pattern does tell you multiple skeins. This guy, I used over a skein, probably closer to a skein and a half or even skein and 3/4. And you'd think, oh, that's pretty quick stitching. This guy took forever. So I took a break from him when I had this part and this part done. And then I filled in the peacock. I'm pretty sure it's a peacock and not a quail. This little guy, some of the other little motifs that needed to be picked up. And then when I had 3 leaves done, then I got this guy done, and this one was already done. And so finally had this one done. It took a long time. There's a lot of stitching in that one. This was the last one I did 2 nights ago. So this one is completely finished stitching wise. And that feels really, really good to have that one done and complete. There is a companion piece called Sea Stars. This is gifted to me by Tracy P. And I do have it kitted. There's all the flosses. Again, it's DMC. And I do have the fabric. I can't remember which fabric I was going to pick. I have like 2 or 3 pieces back there, and I can't remember which one was for this. That is stitched 2 strands over 2 threads. If I did it again, I think I would go a higher count 1 strand. I'm really liking stitching 1-stranded, and I don't know if I'll go that way with this one, because I can't remember the stitch count on that one. I don't have the sheet out correct for the stitch count. So this one definitely is more square, that's more rectangle. I don't know if I want them the same size or what, but I love the seahorses on this one and the octopus, of course. So I don't know when I'm going to start that one, but I do have the companion piece. Although that one says S1 and this one says S3 up here. So I don't know if it was a certain series. So I don't know what S2 would be. But they're both ink circles, and her designs are really nice to read. If you're wondering, her symbols are easy and clear. And many, 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 many of her designs use DMC. And even the ones that don't, you could use DMC. Nobody would ever know. Because I do have Castle Walls started by ink circles. And that one I'm using silk. I have another one kitted by ink circles. But that's really all I have to show. My birthday was last week. It was weird because we were hoping to go to a restaurant. You know, even if we had to sit outside or whatever, because the weather was perfect. But we couldn't. And the one restaurant we could, I looked at the menu and I wasn't impressed. Because I have to be gluten-free, and it didn't seem like a lot of stuff was gluten-free and all that fun stuff. So we did get good food. It was just, we would have liked to have kind of a different change of scenery. But it was an okay birthday. And yeah, so this week we have 2 of our boys getting their wisdom teeth out on Thursday, 2 days from now. So yes, I have all the frozen peas, and I have pudding, and I have yogurt, and I have applesauce, and I have lemon ice, and frozen peas, if you didn't know, make the best ice packs because they're flexible like that. So that will be a fun day, because I literally will go there, the 3 of us, have masks, have our temperatures taken. They'll take one boy back, and the other boy and I will sit in the waiting room. Then they'll take the second back, and then I'll go sit with the first after his surgery in recovery. And when the second is almost done, I will walk the first boy down to the car, and then I'll come back up and walk the second boy down to the car. Considering both boys are over 6'2", I hope we're good, because I will do whatever I can to catch them. But I'm not letting my husband do it. He's done it for our oldest 4 kids. He was the one that took them. But he's immune compromised. He's not doing it. So, yeah. That's all that we really have going on. Some kids might go to a camp, but I think that's going to be canceled because of all the COVID stuff. Even though they're going to a park outside, they're going to be camping outside, and it's usually a small group that goes anyway. Anyway, that is what it is. So yeah, that's what we're doing, and I just wanted to pop in and do a little video. I will be going to Stitchville sooner than later. I did order a few patterns for my birthday from Just Ed Needles, and I will show them when I get them, whenever they come. So that's all I have. Nice, short, sweet. I'll put some YouTubers that I've been watching, some new to me, some that I've been watching for a while, some that I started re-watching for whatever reason I stopped watching them. And if you're looking for some more to watch, you can look below and see if any of those are ones you're not familiar with. So, love to you all. Bye.